class. Some of you asked me to cover this channel, so I'm going to have a look at it. I don't know who this person is. She has 28 million followers. But first, before we begin, let's make sure that you all understand why we must be vegan. Vegan animal rights activists. Look at my shirt. I am vegan because paying for the rape, the kidnapping, the sadness, and the murder no longer tasted good. And this is everything that happens in the dairy industry, in the meat industry, and also in the industry, the poultry industry, that steals the eggs from these mothers, murders the baby boys at birth because they'll never be able to lay eggs. And I could go on and on and on for 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 hours because I've studied this a lot. So I'm not just saying something out of the top of my head. Many of you are like, yeah, so they probably have good lives and then we just kill them at the end. Well, first of all, that is absolutely not true. You must watch the Dominion movie in order to understand. It's a documentary called Dominion. So go and watch that to educate yourself. Also Earthlings and a whole bunch of others, but just memorize those. Now let's see if this young lady has seen those or not. I don't know anything about her. Somebody said she's a very popular gamer, but anyway, let's have a look.
Hello friends, it's me. Today I'm hungry and we're going to be trying some food.
Okay, she's hungry, she's gonna try some food. Oh, please let it be some vegan food. Please let it be something healthy, right? Do you guys have your sheets ready? Okay, SS Sniper Wolf, good and bad. We're gonna write our list, check mark if we see she does something good, and X if she does something wrong.
Packs. Real Chick-fil-A hack. You can get...
Uh-oh, Chick-fil-A? Why is she mentioning that horrible place? They sell dead animals in there. People pay people to murder chickens who never did a single thing wrong to us. Oh no, this is not starting off good. Already I'm going to put an X for bad because you're talking about a restaurant that's not vegan and the literal name is Chick-fil-A. It's not good.
Any drink frosted. Whoa, so they doing the hack for me. Oh, they even mix it too. So any soda, you can even do it with a lemonade and they'll put soft serve in it and mix it up. Okay, so I got asked for it frosted. I would go to my Chick-fil-A and they'd be like,
what do you mean frosted?
Okay, no, she's mentioning the name way too often. We shouldn't be promoting these businesses. She's also talking about a type of ice cream that you put in there. Now that is certainly not vegan at that restaurant. So that's another X right there. You must buy vegan ice cream when you're out. You must request it. You must ask. All of these chains, do you have vegan products? What do you have and why don't you have it? And you must say, I'd like to speak to the manager. But not just the manager of the store. I mean the manager of the whole company. Because the manager of the store is just usually some 18-year-old who's just working there and they don't have a lot of clout. But you should write to the CEOs of these places, McDonald's and Burger King and all of these places, and just tell them that we need a vegan world. We need it as soon as possible because we must reduce the carbon footprint, because being vegan is also best for the environment. It's also good for our health and, of course, for the animals who didn't do anything wrong, who don't deserve to die. They don't deserve a lifetime in Holocaust-like conditions where they are imprisoned, taken from their families, and murdered in gas chambers or having their throats slit. There's nothing funny or amusing about that. I hope this gets better.
This is coming from an employee. I will trust her.
Okay, I'm pretty sure they gave me Coke. Well, what is this? Is this the frosted drink? They just gave me a Frosty in a cup.
Okay, I don't know what's going on here, but this just is sort of her going on and on about the same kind of thing.
This one's just a nice coffee.
Okay, we're just gonna skip
Right.
this. What's this?
Cheese and Takis. I bought a whole bag of Takis just for this hack because this actually looks pretty good.
Now she's talking about something else that has cheese, and she's not saying vegan cheese, so she gets another X. Now, this is not looking good.
Good.
Nice. And that's how you open a bag of Takis.
I don't know what Takis are, but I'm pretty sure they're not vegan. But I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments below if they're vegan or not.
So we have our tortilla. I don't think I've ever had a burrito.
Tortilla shells are usually vegan. Make sure there's no eggs or milk in them, and they're usually fine. So let's give her a check mark for that. Let's assume that the tortilla shells are vegan. Most of them are.
I got my
She just said she doesn't usually eat things with no meat. Oh, that's an X for sure. We don't promote that. Ever. Even if you do that in your personal life, when you have an account that has 28 million followers, you have a social responsibility to never talk that way. Even if you're doing it yourself and you're a bad person, you shouldn't be promoting that to your fans. No, that's not cool.
marine tortillas. You know, we healthy.
The green tortillas do not make you healthy. They add a slight bit of food coloring in there, or they add a tiny, tiny bit of spinach to make it colorful, but it doesn't make it any extra healthy. Don't think to yourself, oh, this is green, therefore it's got, a whole vegetable in it. Don't fall for it.
The Takis go first. Do we just pour them, or do they have to be in a specific design? And then the cheese and
She is using cheese there, and that is not
Then we're
vegan
going to
cheese.
put-
Look at that package. She did not say vegan cheese. That's another X for her. Not good. Very disappointing. Now, what's she
Like
doing?
this. Like
Okay, she's
this.
just gonna fold the whole thing and flip it. Okay, now that doesn't.
So if you order fries with no salt, they have to make you a fresh batch every time. You just gotta remember to salt your own fries. Definitely worth it. Let's try it out.
The drive-thru goes all the way down the road. We go into another McDonald's.
What? You drove to this McDonald's. You see that there's a lineup, and you're gonna waste your gas and pollute the environment by going to another. Why don't you just park your car and walk out? Despicable. Not only does she abuse animals, she also pollutes the environment. Like, don't you have enough money that you can have a trainer to make sure that you're in shape? You can't walk somewhere? Why wouldn't you park your car? I don't understand.
You see that?
Even the drive-thrus anyway, all that happens is you idle your engine there. What happens to all of that pollution? You're going to be dead after a certain time, but the next generations are going to take over, and we have a responsibility to leave a proper planet for them, a clean planet, a planet that is taken care of. We are living on a finite planet right now. The planet itself isn't growing. Humans are creating more and more of us and more pollution. And we're also breeding animals into existence, more and more of them. We should not be breeding animals into existence. We should be growing crops on the planet, and we should not be idling our engines and driving to McDonald's. This is just horrific. Even just mentioning McDonald's gets you another X.
They're making my fries fresh, so they're making me park and wait, okay?
No, they're not making you park and wait. That's a lie. You don't have to park and wait. You can completely ignore this.
And they, whoa, did I? Or is that me, or?
I don't see somebody behind this.
You're triggering my anxiety. We're
is
all
she
waiting
doing?
for no salt. Oh, she like her fries without salt. Poor girl has no taste buds. Don't even waste.
Okay, so she's saying that she wanted to get fries that were hot, and so if you order them without salt, they have to make a whole new batch. So, like, what is the point? What are you trying to promote? The fries themselves, which are unhealthy? The driving around to different places, which is not good for the environment? You're trying to... What you're talking about even...
Use the ketchup packet on her. These are so good, even without salt.
No, you're
But
not.
they're gonna be even better. You're still eating them.
It's my fat person speaking.
Promoting this? No, this is so disappointing. is wrong? Do you not understand that you are promoting unhealthy eating to your fans? And you are promoting them to continue to follow in your footsteps? Is that a leather seat? Is that a leather driving steering wheel? I hope not.
Okay, so go home and then salt them. I'll use my organic ketchup I have at home and my honey mustard from Chick-fil-A.
Honey is not vegan. X. Why are you stealing? Why are you stealing things from animals? Bees make their honey for themselves. They work their entire life to make a little teaspoon of it. And you go in there and steal it from them? Why? You can eat maple syrup instead. You can crush up dates and make them into a type of jam, and you can put that into things instead.
5-minute crafts clickbaited a Skittles jelly.
I'm pretty sure that Skittles are actually vegan, so I'm going to give her a check mark for that. Now, I could be wrong. Sometimes the ingredients change, but at one point they were vegan, so I'm going to give her a check mark.
Actually exist. So we're gonna try to make a Skittles jelly.
I took my bag of Skittles. We separated them by color. I got my gelatine. We're gonna mix hot water with that. We're gonna do it the right way.
Did she say she has gelatin? Gelatin is not a good thing to use. No. Okay, actually, I'm going to take back that check mark for the Skittles, because if they are promoting a product which you then add gelatin to, gelatin comes from taking 6-month-old baby pigs, and after you have murdered them, you take their bones and their cartilage and you crush them all up, and among other animals too, and you get a gooey substance called gelatin. That's what's in gummy bears and all kinds of candy. Make sure that you never buy anything with gelatin, and I'm not going to promote that. I'm not going to take away her check mark yet in case she does something good coming up, and I'll just leave it there.
I have no idea how I'm gonna do this, so we're just gonna go at it with the first idea I have, and I haven't really fully planned this idea. I'm just gonna
Okay, she hasn't fully planned this, so let's just move on. She's talking about doing something with it and promoting this, and that's not good. What's in her fridge here? Let's have a look. She has a freeze. Is this her freezer?
dripping. Do I not have a flat surface in this fridge? The fridge you.
What does she have in her fridge? Do you see a vegetable in there? She gets an X for that. Do you see a fruit in there? What is going on? Is she promoting any healthy beverages there? Fruit drinks? No, what is that? Oh my God. 1, 2, what is that? At least Dr. Pepper. Oh my God. And more X's. This is not looking good. Look at this so far. I don't know what this stuff is. Is this vegan? What is that? Is that some sort of juice? What on earth are you eating? Or is this your second fridge? Do you have 2 fridges? One just for drinks? You know how bad that is for the environment to have 2 fridges going? You buy these 2 products, you know how they were made? A factory was created by bulldozing down a field where there was a bunch of animals. Then they make these fridges, and yeah, we can agree that everybody needs a fridge, but you need 2 fridges? Do you have 2 fridges? Where's the rest of your stuff? Where's your soy milk? Drink water from the tap, and if the tap water isn't clean, then go ahead and tell your government to clean it. Go to the city hall meetings and say, hey, this water needs to be cleaned. This is terrible for the environment, all this plastic. One-time use bottles, look at this. People think, oh, it's going to be recycled, but that's not true. A lot of stuff is not recycled, and even just recycling takes a lot of energy. Our responsibility is to produce less plastic, to use as little as possible, and to not make the world a worse place when we leave.
Go! Nobody will know. Get out of the way.
Okay, I'm just skipping by all this.
Okay, I'm not getting time. Y'all ready for this? Some of my very perfect grapes for this hack. These ones 10 out of 10. Very hard. Just
okay, fantastic. She's going grapes. Okay, I already had a check mark for that, so we'll leave the check mark. Grapes. Finally, we're talking about a healthy, whole food. Grapes are great because there's nothing added to them and there's nothing taken away, right? They're not processed. So that's the kind of food you should be eating. Grapes and all kinds of nuts, not